How do? It's the #1 Ford fan here, and today I'm going to look at the 2020 Mustang. In this video, I'm going to go through the features and technology of the 2020 Mustang. You can see this one here is in Grabber Lime. There's a range of colors. This particular one here has some striping done by the dealership, SF Limited, Stillwell Ford Limited is the name. So it's got some cool stripes on it as well. They're 19-inch alloy rims. You've got 9 inches wide on the front and 9.5 inches wide on the back. You can see the Brembo brakes there. It's got a illuminated scuff plates here on the door, inside the doors. It's got a pony puddle lamp that shoots down, illuminates in the puddles there. It's got the 55-year anniversary badging on it as well. You can see they've got mirror indicators and a fin on top. Now we move around to the front. You can see it's got the black plastic grille. There's daytime running lights as well as fog lights. You can see the vents here, and also again that custom Stillwell Ford stripe. The iconic 3 lights at the back with your GT, 4 tips exhaust and your reverse camera, and your parking sensors here on the back. This is the 5-litre V8 engine pumping out 339 kilowatts. There's a 10-speed gearbox with this one. There is a 2.3 4-litre turbocharged version as well. The economy you get from this is 12.7 litres per 100 kilometres. That's a combined. So the car has several modes. It's got normal mode, and you can toggle by hitting the toggles here or using the controls on your steering wheel. The toggle way is a really easy way. If you're at the lights or you need a quick take up, you can just hit these toggles and you go through normal mode. There's a My Mode, so if you've set up your modes with all the different settings that you like on it, and then you've got Sports Mode, Racetrack Mode, and then Drag Strip Mode. Oh. Also Snow and Wet Mode, and then back to normal again. The toggles here also toggle through your steering modes. So you've got normal steering, you've got sports steering, and comfort steering. You can customize the exhaust modes. So there's quiet, normal, sport, and racetrack. So you have your steering setup, you have your exhaust setups, and you have your drive modes. You can combine any of those that you like and make your own My Mode. Also on the gear stick, you've got drive and then you've got S. So another way to quickly get it into sports mode, if you're at some lights or you need to take off quickly, you can just push it back into sports mode. Boom, and there you go. That'll kick it back into sports for you. For the interior, you've got a leather gear knob, leather handbrake mod with a leather stitched boot, leather steering wheel, Tiptronic controls here on the gear, lots and lots of controls here. You can fix your adaptive cruise control on the steering wheel. You can set that distance that you'd like to stay behind someone when the car is doing the braking for you when you're in cruise control mode. You can control your stereo, and you also navigate through all the modes in the car, answer your phone, and go through the settings in the dash. It's keyless entry and push button start to start the engine. Dual climate control, heated and cooled seat. Now when you've got the cooling on, there's a little bit of a fan noise that you might be thinking, where's that coming from? Because it's actually blowing air through the seat, so you'll hear a fan noise. These seats have 6-way electric controls on both sides, up, down, lumbar. But you can get the Recaro seat option, but then you lose your heating and cooling. So that's not available when you get the Recaro seat. For heating and cooling inside the car, you've got 3 points here, and you've got some here in the door, plus 2 on the side. So there's actually quite a lot of ways for the air to get to the windows here on the side and also to you. You've got your 8-inch capacitive touchscreen. This has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can also control your navigation, that's built in, or you can use the one through your phone. You can also access the climate control and your settings through the vehicle as well. Double drink holder with the ashtray, smaller insert here. Your lift up console here. There's a little coin panel, USB, and another charger built in here as well. So now you move to the bell of the ball is the 12-inch digital cluster that is here for your dash. It has a color picker, so you can set the colors to have it however you want. I have nice orange primary color, and then I've matched green with the car as the secondary color. So to me, that's the sexiest look for this car, but you can choose your own colors. You can pick any option you like there. Auto lights as well, so you can just leave that set on auto. With auto high beams, the car makes a decision itself when it's going to turn its high beams on. There's also lane keeping assist, so if you're straying lanes, it gently just guides you back into the lane, gives you a little bit of a warning, and then tugs you back in line. There's a rear camera and parking sensors in the rear, but there's no parking sensors at the front, so that's when you've got to be a little bit careful pulling up to curbs and that sort of thing, because there is no sensors at the front. There's child harnesses in the back on both sides. It's got the Bang & Olufsen sound system, and it's got 10 speakers. So right now we can see the bigger one in the door. We've got a tweeter here, another tweeter here. You've got a center speaker, and this center speaker to me is where most of the sound comes from, and it's really crisp and clean, and it's centered nicely. And there's a subwoofer in the boot as well. It's a very customizable car. There's also some settings where you can go to the racetrack and you can do some pretty naughty stuff, like locking off the front wheels and letting the back wheels spin. So if you're at the stage where you want to take a look at the world's best-selling sports car and you maybe want to have a drive of it, head down and see the crew at Stillwell Ford. They'd be super happy to take you for a ride in it or throw the keys your way. I'm the #1 Ford fan. Thanks for watching.